Please don't allow yourself to be deceived to the point of undermining or destroying the jewel you have without knowing its value. Most men don't know the invaluableness, the pricelessness, the greatness and worth of the love of their wives. They take it for granted. Because of the way it is being showered upon them day and night, they become complacent, they become insensitive, and they begin to take for granted the care and affection poured upon them by their wives. But guys, let's not join those that recognizes the value of something only when they lose it. May we not be among those that will learn to value something only when they are missing it or found how important that thing is to them. May we not be among those that learn to appreciate something only after they've lost it. We will recognize its value today, appreciate it today, and be wise enough to know when we have a gem in our hands, a gold in our hands, and a priceless jewel in our hands. Guys, I came across this post of May Duchie as she celebrated her husband's 39th birthday last year. In her words, she said, "It may be your birthday, but I am the lucky one here. I got to spend another whole year with you, and the sweetest part is forever to go. Happy birthday, my sugar. At you, Duchie. Love you to infinity. Whatever you ask the Lord today, may He grant unto you in Jesus' name. I'm thankful, dear Lord, for my husband because he is so special. I could not have asked for anything more. May you increase his wisdom and make him even greater in all his endeavors in Jesus' name." When you make a woman feel loved, cared for, and protected, when you succeed in communicating to a woman that she is the most prized jewel of your life, in response, she feels like she owes you her life. She feels like she is indebted to you unto eternity. She feels so grateful, open, and given that nothing can hold her back. Look at our May, feeling not just love, but gratitude for the opportunity to love her husband Yul so deeply. Guys, now that we've come to know the kind of person May Duchie is, it becomes obvious that this love message she wrote to her husband on his 39th birthday was not an act of pretense in order to please social media fans, but an expression of an emotion deep from her heart for her one and only husband. Just as I said in the previous video, the one I talked about Idris and his wife's dangerous love. Women are fools for love. Men are fools for sex. Men can destroy their family. Men can destroy their most prized possession just to have a short fling or just to satisfy their sexual urges. But for women, they can disown a kingdom. They can reject a crown, all in the name of love. I am not forgetting the fact that there are so many young girls out there who, because of poverty and worsening economy, are willing to do anything, forfeit anything just for money. But that's a topic for another day. Here I'm talking about the level a woman will go, is willing to go, the things she is ready to sacrifice for her husband from the moment she realizes and understands that he truly loves, values and treasures her. When Yetunde, the wife of popular musician Idris Abdulkarim, after realizing that her husband, who has kidney failure and is suffering in the hospital, will need to wait for more than a year or two in order to get a kidney donor, she immediately gave herself to be tested, and after the test she was confirmed compatible. And guys, that's how Idris' wife of 19 years of marriage became his kidney donor. Let me read briefly some of his words. He said, "The doctor said they don't encourage kidney harvesting, selling of kidneys and all that the donor has to be a family member, a friend you know, whether your daughter or your brother or your son you know." So right there, my wife decided to take all the tests, and from all the tests she took, everything came out positive that she was compatible with me. So I'm giving God the glory and thank God that I don't have to wait for 1 year or 2 years, because I know it is not easy. Guys, just as I said in the previous video, Idris said right there, my wife decided to take all the tests. That means there was no hesitation on the part of this woman in offering that her kidney be harvested to save her husband. She was not begged into offering herself to be tested. She was not promised huge amount of money. It made me wonder what will make a woman willingly and unreservedly take such a huge risk by offering her kidney to be harvested in order to save her husband's life. But I want us to understand something. This woman did not make this decision on a flimsy impulse. She took this bold step out of many years of proven loyalty, proven love and sacrifices, proven affection and care that has come from her husband, Idris Abdulkarim. Guys, today Idris is thanking his wife, but I know deep down in his heart, he is also thanking God that has helped him throughout these 19 years of their married life to be such a husband that will inspire his wife to willingly and openly and unreservedly offer her kidney to be harvested to save his life, even at the risk of her own life. This woman did not go for consultation, neither did she battle with her conscience. She didn't wait to be persuaded, neither did she wait to weigh the pros and cons. She decided right there. Guys, do you understand how foolish women can be just because you show them love? That is why it can be so heartbreaking and painful when men break the sacred trust they've built in the heart of women. That is why it is very, very sad when men, for the urges of the thing between their laps, they are willing to risk the precious years of love, happiness, peace and unity, fun times and good memories they've built with their wives and their children. Look at how May celebrated her husband, loving and placing him above all except God. Look at how grateful she was, so open, so giving. Now guys, looking at these two women, I asked myself, well, Idris' wife had willingly and unreservedly offered her kidney if her husband had had a second wife or a third wife, or history of side chicks and baby mamas. When two women begin to compete for a man as a husband, that man becomes no more a person to be loved or cared for. That man becomes a toy for pleasure and an object for possession. They desire and fight for him not because they love him, but because they want to win the war of possession over him. That is why when a man ventures into the pond of polygamy, he makes himself a toy, an object of possession, and no longer a person to be loved and cherished. Most second wives see their husbands as toys, as an object for possession, or as a means for a title. But when you cherish your wife and your polygamous family, you become a hero in your home and the only son in the system that she knows. That is why on some cases, when you see elderly couple and the lady is lucky to be stronger and healthier than her husband, you see her not taking good care of him and on extreme cases maltreating him. And people wonder, why is this woman this wicked to her husband, seeing that he is weak and sickly? We might not understand from afar, but when you get close and look deep into the heart of that woman, you will be shocked to realize that she is still carrying the pains of his betrayal years ago when they were young. And this is the only way she sees fit to pay back or vent all the suppressed pains and heartbreaks she had been accumulating in her heart all these years. Look at May Dochie celebrating her husband on his 39th birthday. Guys, do you think as long as Judy Austin is in that home, May will ever pour out this debt of love and affection to her husband. Pride may make a man say he doesn't care in public, but deep down, in the privacy of his room, in his quiet moments, when his heart is calm and his mind is reasoning, at that time when he cannot tell himself a lie, that is when he feels the pain of losing his wife's love, his wife's loyalty, his wife's submission and adoration. That is when he yearns for the things he had thrown away, because he can tell the difference between the fake and the original, since he had lived with the original for so long. So guys, it is easy to say I forgive you, but it requires the grace of God to really forgive from the heart. But forgiveness is the key to freedom. So I pray that God should help May to truly and deeply forgive her husband, so that she can be truly free from the shackles of emotional bondage caused by unforgiveness. Okay guys, let's stop here for now. This video is supposed to be the second part to the previous video I posted about the dangerous love of a wife. I actually wanted to make it one video, but it became too long. I had to cut it into two. So in case you've not watched that video, please go and watch it. It is really loaded. And as usual, I would love to hear your opinions concerning this topic in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share among your friends. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. You can also like and follow our Gist page on Facebook for more. Thanks for watching guys, and do have a lovely day. Bye bye.